What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mello. Have you seen the new movie Avatar 2 yet? Well, if you haven't, you may want to hold off on that. There's currently a Native American boycott being held for the movie. In an article posted by Los Angeles Times, it says, join natives and other indigenous groups around the world in boycotting this horrible and racist film. Yu Begay, a Navajo artist and co-chair of Indigenous Pride Los Angeles, who was behind the campaign's resurgence, wrote in a tweet that has been liked by more than 40,000 users. Our cultures were appropriated in a harmful manner to satisfy some white man's savior complex. The Native American movement to boycott Avatar sprang up after the first film's release in 2009. But calls to skip the franchise found new life in recent weeks with resurfaced comments made by the film's director, James Cameron, in 2010 about the Sioux Nation, including the Lakota people, which the campaign calls anti-indigenous rhetoric. In 2010, The Guardian wrote about Cameron's efforts to oppose the Belo Monte hydroelectric dam, which eventually led to the displacement of indigenous people living in the Amazon. In the article, the Oscar winner director said his time spent with the Amazon tribes led him to reflect on the history of indigenous people in North America. Cameron credited Native American history as the driving force behind writing the script for 2009 Avatar film. James Cameron goes on to say, I felt like I was 130 years back in time watching when the Lakota may have been saying at a point when they were being pushed and they were being killed and they were being asked to displace and they were being given some form of compensation, Cameron told The Guardian. This was a driving force for me in the writing of Avatar. I couldn't help but think that if the Lakota had had a time window and they could see the future and they could see their kids committing S-word at the highest S-word ranks in the nation because they were hopeless and they were a dead-end society, which is what is happening now, they would have fought a lot harder. Really, James? Weird flex, but okay. The article goes on to say Cameron's offending comments were resurfaced last week by Johnny J and Otto Macero, and Choctaw artists living in Los Angeles. The remarks, which were largely overlooked a decade ago, drew intense backlash on social media from some Native Americans who specifically took issues with the implication that Native people could have fought a lot harder to avoid displacement and genocide. James Cameron apparently made Avatar to inspire all my dead ancestors to fight harder, wrote Brewer, a computer science professor at Smith College. F right off with that savior complex, bud. Brett Chapman, a Native American civil rights attorney, called Avatar a white savior story at its core in a tweet decrying Cameron's comments. I won't be seeing the new one, Chapman wrote. It does nothing for Native Americans but suck oxygen for itself at our expense. Native American TV writer D'Angelo, who has written episodes of Netflix Spirit Rangers, suggested people could donate the Avatar money to Native communities instead of watching the film. You took our land, then our children, then our skin, she wrote. Can't you see this is still manifest destiny in action? Now, going further down the article, it says the boycott campaign also zoomed in on Cameron's decision to cast white actors as leads to play the Na'vi, and indigenous people in the film's fictional Pandora, which Cameron previously said were based on indigenous cultures across the globe. The campaign calls such creative decisions Blueface, in the tradition of the racist performance practices of redface, blackface, and yellowface. Blueface refers to when a character appropriates non-white cultures to create a fictional world with characters who are mostly played by white actors, the campaign said. These creative decisions, the campaign said, invalidate the experiences of actual black, indigenous, or other marginalized people of color. We should have been the ones whose faces and voices appeared onto the screen, Begay wrote in an open letter to Cameron. We are the experts in portraying our hurt, suffering, and more importantly, our resilience. White people being aliens based on actual indigenous people, the letter continued, is actual colonialism. He pointed at the film's use of tribal tattoos, characters with dreadlocks, and warrior culture elements used in the film's portrayal of the Na'vi. They're taking all these tropes with the white gaze, putting it in outer space, making them blue and not human, Chapman said. But Native people are real life people here on Earth. Now here's my thing. The director obviously drew inspiration from indigenous people, black and African people as well, with the use of dreadlocks and the various other black hairstyles throughout the movie. But where are the black and indigenous people cast to play these characters? All the main characters are white. I haven't seen the first Avatar due to the long runtime, and I'm definitely not going to support the second one due to the whitewashing of the culture. I mean, it's not hard to cast indigenous and black people to portray these characters, but it goes back to the saying, everybody wants to be black without being black. And in this case, indigenous as well. And another thing, what is up with this girl Zoe and her fixation on constantly altering her skin tone? Is she that insecure about herself? Every time there's a colorist scandal, you can bet Zoe is somewhere in the middle of it. Do y'all remember when she had the caucasity to play Nina Simone? That girl literally got up every day, sat in the makeup chair, and deliberately chose to wear blackface to play Nina Simone. She even had to wear a prosthetic nose to play the part. My question is, was there literally no black woman available to play this part? And who told Zoe this was a good idea? This woman strikes me as unhinged. I'm telling y'all, something is not right with her. Allegedly, damn it. But she also plays that one character in Guardians of the Galaxy. And in that movie, she plays a green character. So you've literally been a green, black, and blue person, none of which is your natural skin tone. That woman is weird. I don't like it. I do not like it at all. Why does she constantly feel the need to portray characters that alter her skin tone? Am I the only one seeing this? You know what? Bye, Felicia. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if that's okay too. But whether you gave this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this video. Will you be watching Avatar 2 or will you be joining in on the boycott? If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos as I do upload them weekly. I hope everyone except for Zoe and the cast of Avatar 2 has a great rest of their day, and I'll catch you all on the next video.